Hey, it's end time, part 2 on the census. On the side it says that responses to the 2010 census questionnaire are required by law. All responses are used for statistical purposes only and are strictly confidential. For more information, visit the 2010 website. Here it is right here. Okay, listen in time for a minute. I don't tell nobody what to do. I just lay stuff out there and people make their own decisions. We're all adults here, okay? Now, responses to it are required by law. In other words, if you get the paper, at least send it back in. I don't know what your name is. If your name's Jack Daniels and you're married to Seagram 7 or whatever, or if you're Pablo Escobar, I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do or what to write. I don't know who you are. I'm just saying, okay? But, and some people, especially I was thinking about this thing with these GPS, these communist fascists that are coming with the GPS monitors, just making about $10 an hour, that got an IQ of about 45 or 50, when they come knocking on your door, how do they know that you're not house sitting for somebody and that person has entrusted you to house sit their house? Because some people have different homes and they vacation in this part of the country a certain season, and then they're in another part and they hire people to house sit. And of course you're not gonna incriminate yourself and try to say that you know about this person's house when you're just sitting in it and you're watching over it to keep some thug with a GPS from breaking in it and knocking the door down and stealing all the valuables. Think about what end time's telling you. We're living in an evil society today. My God, the economy's down and people are stealing and we just got to watch out for that stuff. We really got to be careful, don't we? So, understand that and know this, that even rapists, murderers, thugs, and pedophiles, when the police arrest them, they have the right to remain silent. Anything they say can be used against them in a court of law. They have the right to attorney. A due process. So what I mean by this is listen. I'm going to read a little paragraph here, okay? Just listen to what I'm telling you. You draw your own conclusions. You do what you want to do. If you're an American that's in a position that you're able to stand for freedom and the Constitution and what's right, and that you withdraw your consent from the evil garbage and the taking away of your rights, then so be it. If you're a person that don't have the backbone and the ability to do that, I'm not telling you what to do. You do what you want to do. But I'm just asking you to hear me out. But you don't want to incriminate yourself. The pedophiles and the rapists, when they're handcuffed, even they themselves have the right of the Fifth Amendment. You understand what I'm trying to tell you. But in any event, listen. There's a Fifth Amendment. There's a Miranda warning. Is the low-paid census worker going to Mirandize you and offer? Is he going to come? See, he's got a GPS, but is he going to come with a lawyer while you're asked these questions? Just tell them that look, you got to have a lawyer representing you, for you're not going to incriminate yourself. It just ain't going to happen. Times are just too tough and rough to incriminate yourself, because we know how the system works. Actually, we know it don't work anymore, don't we? But in any event, I'm going to read a couple of things real quick. And the Bill of Rights, the amendments to the Constitution, just a couple of them. I don't want to bore you. But Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech. So you got the freedom to speak or not to speak. I'm just simply giving you the Constitution. I know a lot of people don't believe in it anymore, and that's fine and well and dandy, but I do. Let's go on down here. It says the right of the people, Article 4, to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches. Now look, over here at the Census Bureau, it says it's strictly for statistical purposes, and it's going to be kept quiet and private, and they're not going to use it for the next election or to find out whether you're a gun owner or nothing. Don't get afraid. You better understand and know something. Withdraw your consent from this bull crap. This is end time being serious for a minute. This is beyond the pale of what's going on now. And by the way, the census is answering to your Kenyan tent maker, illegal alien that can't wait to see his census form that he fills out. But anyway, we won't go down that road. He ain't worth it. I've been withdraw my consent from using my breath that God gave me to even respond to him anymore. But anyway, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches shall not be violated. No warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath and affirmation, particularly describing the place to be searched and the person and things to be seized. Let's move to the next one, Article 5. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land of naval forces or the militia, when the actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy for life or limb. Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. There it is. I'll finish reading it, but I'll go back to that. Nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken public use without just compensation. Now, let me go back. Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. I'm not going to be a witness against myself. It ain't going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I don't know what you're going to do or what you've already done. I'm just telling you that what I'm going to do. And I'm telling you that you do have rights for life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. You do have rights to be secure and safe in your own home and in your person and possessions. And it's none of their business. It's none of their business. They come across as saying that they want to know how many people, so they know how many in Congress like to put up there. If you got this many people, we're going to put 4 or 5 here. If you got 20 people, we're going to send 1. That's a crock of bull crap. They do not represent you, therefore they do not need to know who you are, where you live, or nothing about you. Now, if they represented you and we did live still under the Constitution, and when I say that, some of us live by the Constitution, but the government does not go by it, therefore they have made it, in other words, they are null and void when it comes to it. Okay? In the mind of a true constitutional patriot. They don't matter. I want you to understand that tonight. They don't matter. What you do is your business. I'm just making this video because I felt compelled to do it. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. Listen to me. This paper form that asks you these questions, as I said, they say by law responses to the census are required. You don't have to respond, by the way, to the person that's coming on your land when you've got a private property, no trespassing sign. Listen to me real clear. And they got some kind of plastic badge or something on it. It don't make no difference to me. Your little plastic badge, you can shove it up your butt and use it for a suppository. You can take that GPS back and home and play with it. That's fact to the business. That's just straight up facts. And by the way, the people that do have, those of us that do have the private property, no trespassing signs and gates up, therefore you got to crawl the gate and come to our property, you are in every shape, form, and fashion, you are breaking the law by violating the no trespassing sign, private property. Let that be known. Let that be a fair warning. Because some of us still got a backbone, and some of us do believe in the right to keep and bear arms and defend our families. And a stranger coming down there with a pocket little old GPS, bopping his little butt down there at $10 an hour to IQ of 40, had better be real careful on whose land he comes bebopping on. Like I said, I don't know your name. It may be Jack Daniels. It may be James Bond. I don't know. I mean, respond to the census. put whatever you want to on it. I'm not telling you what to put or not to put. But I'm just telling you right now, know your rights and know where we at in America. God bless you and keep you. In Jesus' name.